ʻIae is a compound of the words ʻia and ʻe. ʻIa is a particle used to change an active verb into a passive verb, and ʻe is an ami that translates as by. We use these words ʻia and ʻe to create passive sentences. We will use the pepeke painu to learn about ʻIae. However, ʻIae can be used with any pepeke. A pepeke painu written in the active voice stresses the action and the person doing the action. For example, kuali'i guys are preparing the imu. Ke ho'omākaukau nei o kuali'i mai ka imu. In Hawaiian, we oftentimes don't speak in the active voice and express ourselves with a passive voice. The imu is being prepared by kuali'i guys. Unlike the active voice, in the passive voice, the emphasis isn't on the subject that is doing the action. Instead, the focus is on the activity that happened or is happening without really being concerned with who did it. Take note of the ave here, by kuali'i guys. This by phrase is an indicator that the sentence is a passive sentence. A passive sentence doesn't need this by phrase. You could just say the imu is being prepared. Just know that if you can add a by phrase, the sentence is passive. Let's translate this passive pepeke painu sentence. As I mentioned earlier, ia is a particle used to change an active verb into a passive verb. When translating the active voice, we used ke ho'omākaukau nei in the po'o. However, the word ho'omākaukau is a hamani, an active verb. We want to focus on the activity that is happening to the imu, so we make the painu, ho'omākaukau, passive with the particle ia, ke ho'omākaukau ia nei. As you can see, adding ia to the painu, which is a hamani, an active verb, changes it from an active voice to a passive voice. We originally said ke ho'omākaukau nei. The po would be is preparing. Now we have ke ho'omākaukau ia nei, is being prepared. The piku is the subject, the imu. Ka imu. The ave is by kuali'i guys. In this ʻIae sentence, the word by is ʻe. Get it? ʻIae. By kuali'i guys is translated as e kuali'i ma. The imu is being prepared by kuali'i guys. Ke ho'omākaukau ia nei ka imu e kuali'i ma. Here are some examples of ʻIae with the different pepeke we learned. Inahea. Inahea I ho'omākaukau ia I ka imu e kuali'i ma. When was the imu prepped by kuali'i guys? Ho'oikaika nā kane I ka ho'omākaukau ia ana o ka imu. The men work hard at the prepping of the imu. Another example of ia used in a sentence is a lyric heard in many Hawaiian mele. Ha'ina ia maiana kapuana. The summary refrain is told. The by phrase is omitted here. This is a useful phrase to remember where ia is placed, after the hamani or the active verb, and before the hunekuhi, in this case, mai.